Fifth grade, chapter 7, lesson 4, multiply fractions. Jane is making reusable grocery bags and lunch bags. She needs 3/4 yard of material to make a grocery bag. A lunch bag needs 2/3 of the amount of material a grocery bag needs. How much material does she need to make a lunch bag? So they have to where you take a paper, fold it, and whatnot. We just did a drawing. So we drew our paper, and then we took our yellow, and we broke that paper vertically into 4 different sections. Then it says to break and color 3/4 of those 4 different sections. So we colored 3 sections yellow. Then it says to fold your paper horizontally into 3 different sections. And we did that, but we used orange instead of blue so it would show up on our screen. And then it says to shade 2/3 of those 3 sections that were already shaded. So then it says count the number of sections into which the whole paper is folded. So how many rectangles are formed by all the folds in the paper? We said there were 12 total boxes. And so the fraction of the whole sheet of paper that one rectangle represents is 1/12. So then of all that are colored in twice, so with the yellow and the orange, we said there were 6 out of the 12 boxes colored in twice with yellow and orange. So we said that was 6/12, which 6/12 simplified is 1/2. So Jane needs 1/2 yard of material to make a lunch bag. Draw conclusions. Number 1. Explain why you shaded 2/3 of the yellow sections blue rather than shading 2/3 of the whole. And we did the orange instead of blue, but we said they only wanted 2/3 of 3/4, not the one whole, right? Then number 2, analyze what you're finding. Analyze what you're finding if a model shows 1/2 of a sheet of paper shaded yellow and 1/3 of a yellow section shaded blue. So you're technically finding 1/3 of the half, which is 1/3 times 1/2, which is equivalent to 1/6. Make connections. You can find a part of a part in different ways. Margot and James both correctly solved the problem 1/3 times 3/4 using the steps shown. Use the steps to show how each person found 1/3 times 3/4. So shade the model to show 3/4 of the whole. So you would shade in how many of these pieces? 3. How many 1/4 pieces did you shade? So we just said what? How many? 3. To find 1/3 of 3/4, circle 1/3 of the 3 1/4 pieces that are shaded. So we come up here and circle one of those pieces. What part of the whole is 1/3 of the shaded pieces? 1/4. So, and basically because these two can do what, guys? Cancel each other out. So you're left with 1/4. Shade the model to show 3/4 of the whole. So once again, we do what? Color 3 of the 4 pieces. Divide each 1/4 piece into thirds. So we would divide it into thirds. So what part of the whole is each small piece? So each small piece, this equals how many little pieces? So we have 9/3. Well, there are 3 in each one, right? Okay, but if there were 3 in each one and we would do this, that would get us 1/12, right? So to find 1/3 of 3/4, circle 1/3 of each of the 3 1/4 pieces. So once again, we would circle a section, right? And how many little pieces do we have? 3. We have 3 1/12 size pieces. So 3/12 also equals 1/4. Okay, that one they just broke it into a couple more little steps. Pose a problem that can be solved using the equation above. Okay, so we came up with at a party, 3/4 of the pie was left over. Riley ate 1/3 of the leftovers. How much did he eat? Share and show. Use the model to find the product. So they have 3/5 times 1/3. So basically, they broke their paper essentially into 5 columns, right? Or 3 columns vertically, and then folded their paper 5 times horizontally, and then colored in 3 of those 5 sections. So what did they get? 3/15, which is also equal to 1/5. The next one, if we multiply straight across, 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. Can that be simplified? Yes. What goes into both of those? 3. So 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 5. 5 times, so our answer is 2/5. Problem solving. Cheryl and Marcus are going to make a 2-tiered cake. The smaller tier is 2/3 the size of the larger tier. The recipe for the bottom tier calls for 3/5 cup of water. How much water will they need to make the smaller tier? They made a model to represent the problem. Cheryl says they need 6/9 cup of water. Marcus says they need 2/5 cup of water. Who is correct? So basically, they showed what was double colored, right? And then this would have been also colored for this part, right? And then they colored in the 2/3 part after they broke it apart horizontally. So we said Cheryl's answer is incorrect because she used all the rectangles colored and not just the ones that were double colored. And then Marcus's answer is correct because when you take 3/5 times 2/3, you get 6/15, which is simplified as 2/5.